Good morning, Kikikari.
Hey, Seko!
Hey. How are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry.
Pretty good. Be careful though, you don't want to hit your face on the thing. Cause I've done that a couple of times. I got confused. And then,
Yeah, I just want to get a better look at all the pretty plants you
shut
got
up!
and everything. Is Arbor awake or she's still? I mean, I gotta wait.
I'm actually always awake, technically speaking.
Oh. So, you don't ever sleep?
Like I said, I sort of just get really dizzy and then kind of have to lay down and, you know, I don't have enough energy to move. Or think much.
Do you need
Are
help?
you still stiff?
A little bit. Hold on.
Do you need help?
It's okay.
You
It's
open up the
a
door?
sort of ritual. Every morning, I have to get up and try and stretch.
I see.
Usually it's my legs I have issues with. How'd you sleep?
I slept really well. You all are really nice, so I wasn't really too worried about anything here, and it's nice not to have to worry about resetting the alarms and everything in Ignis every day, and I really think I'm wasting mana on that. I should probably stop doing the
Resetting the alarms?
Oh, yeah, I have alarms set up on the windows, various windows, in case anyone tries to break through them. They'll sound. I try to set them up every morning in case someone tries to break in. But,
Who would break in?
just
That's awful.
anybody. Anyone from Vanguard, that is, probably. Except Jixie. She's a lot more smart when it comes to. She probably wouldn't break in. And same thing with the Kuroi. They're both, I guess, kind of smart, so I don't think they did do that. But now everyone else in Vanguard probably, and they don't like us too much. So yeah, and just monsters too.
That's understandable. I don't think you have to worry about monsters, right? Though there's the barrier.
True, but better safe than sorry, right?
I guess, yeah. Whatever makes you feel safer.
Yeah.
Come on. Can kind of lift it, but it's still not bending.
Are you sure you don't need any help?
It's fine. I just need to give it some time. It's kind of like, when things get cold. And then you try to warm them back up.
Yeah, I remember when we were staying together the first couple of days of school.
It was always really cold there. I think that kind of made things worse. Because it was just a big, drafty room. And the fire helped a bit, but I was always so far away from it. But in here, I'm on a bed that has blankets, and they absorb heat, right? So throughout the night, it's a bit warmer. That, and we're also up on the second floor, so we're getting a lot more sunlight in here. It helps warm the room up in the morning.
Yeah, true. Ooh, you want me to go get Rook to help you again?
No, don't worry about it. See?
Nice.
Should be good. Kari, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Very good. Be normal.
Awesome.
That's good.
How are you?
I've never felt better. Oh, it's so nice waking up in a dorm where you know no one's gonna fight with each other, and everyone is just so nice, sweet, and caring. Oh, you know,
Darling.
do you mind if I use your balcony for a second?
Go ahead.
I feel so. Good morning, world. Oh, everything feels so much better.
I wonder if Hannah's already awake.
Sure is.
Ah, everything's so nice. The world's such a wonderful place. Becca? Oh, hi, Hannah. How you doing?
Oh.
How old are you?
Hi.
Morning, Hannah.
Morning. I guess you took the offer then.
What was that, Hannah? I can't hear
I'm
you.
coming up.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Knock knock.
Come on in.
Arbor?
Yeah?
Hey. What's What's wrong?
Becca, knock knock.
Dang it. I could have told her to go away.
Hmm.
Why did she? I mean, is everything okay?
Hey.
Should we talk about in there?
What it is?
Esme.
Do we want to do it while we're in the
and
thing?
Becca.
Oh,
Huh?
we're doing it. What?
Specca isn't really feeling quite at home with her squad. So that's
Oh.
why she stayed here with us.
Right.
We let her
fine.
have a little break. We helped. It's great.
And now she's running from Esme.
Yeah.
Guess so?
I'm gonna go try to save her. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll come too.
Morning.
Hey, Victor. Hey, Esme.
Morning, Esme.
Morning.
Did she run away?
I don't see her. Oh, hold up.
Morning, Swishes.
That's what I'd expected. Is just a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you feeling better, by the way, Arbor? Less stiff today?
A little bit. Definitely had a better start today.
Good. How are you? Oh, she's off.
She's running around, so I can only assume she's good. I think she was excited to have someone with us last night.
Right. When you're done with your morning session, find us. What?
Yeah, I'd say she's in a good mood.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm tempted to join her. But I don't want to get tired too quickly.
I mean, if you get tired on this, I don't like. To be honest, you're fast enough. I think you can keep up. Oh.
I mean, yeah, but I'll still get tired. The day's only just begun. Who knows what the professors will have in store for us today?
No idea. Although I guess
It
this
has
is
only
how you
begun,
get.
but yet you must
Whoa.
be ready for fun!
Huh?
This is how you get Kari stamina, I think. Kari, do you do this every morning?
Oh. Yep.
That's how you get Kari stamina.
I just ran when I got bored.
Well, if you don't push yourself, then you're not going to improve.
True.
Sometimes I do it like this, sometimes I do it in there. And for some reason, when I do it in there, I always get in trouble.
What do you mean? I mean, as long
Like
as
the
you're not
past
past
2
the barrier.
times I've done it, they've been like, "Oh no, she's going for the barrier." I'm like, "I'm not going. I'm not even swimming near the barrier."
Maybe you try swimming by the bridge.
Always
they won't think that you're going by the-
watching.
Especially now.
Watching.
Especially now, because palm trees.
Yeah, they were there before. I had
Yeah, and- And master.
You can't hear us though. So I just wave a lot.
If you really want to, I guess, swim, you could probably do it closer over there, maybe? Between the dorms and the school?
Yeah.
Oh, there she is!
Yeah.
Wait, it's Becca! Becca!
Whoa!
Becca! Becca! Becca!
Becca.
Get back here.
Future telling girl, come here!
Specca, hold up. Please.
We've been trying to catch you this entire. I don't know if she can actually hear us. Give us a sign if you can actually hear us.
Specca.
I don't
Come
know if
on.
she can actually. Okay.
Oh. Don't trip and fall.
You can't hear us? Okay, never mind.
Okay. Maybe go and check out that. Yeah.
In the meantime, do you guys want to go and check our greenhouse?
I guess
Everyone,
so.
1 second.
I
I
wonder
have
if
to say good morning to someone, and then I'll meet you there.
I wonder if Professor Willow would be here.
I don't know. We can check. I'll check the dorm room, see if they're still there. They're there at all.
Yes, it has. But you said there wasn't.
I'm doing pretty good this
You're
morning.
confusing me.
Okay, tell me a good
They just
joke.
said there wasn't. Twice.
I think so.
But
But
you
it's
heard
not
it
in.
differently.
It's really good and that's nice.
Did you
I
hear
heard
him say
it
something
differently
else?
too.
What do you
We
call
don't
someone
take your
outside your
food.
door without any arms or legs?
I don't care
I
how
could take two
cool
on
of a
one.
A
demon.
potato.
Oh yeah. Well,
Huh?
In fact,
No,
I've
I'm
taken
not.
on 10 on one.
a
Oh.
spider's like a super
I
demon.
think that's a
He
riddle.
could probably take you on with.
Right behind you. You've got me in a mood for running today. You've got me in a mood for running. Normally I don't want to try and push it too far, otherwise I might get too tired too quickly.
Bum bum.
Mm,
It begins.
yes!
A deadly ritual.
Good one.
They're always good. In fact, I'd say they're fantastic. We're not done yet. There's more yet to come.
Here we go. Sure everything's watered.
I never did get.
Hey, Layla.
Hi.
So many items. Sorry.
Just gonna
Yeah.
borrow this.
You're fine.
I have to have it. There's so many. And we have to get them all done before class. It's like, oh, no. I don't get wet.
Oh, right, yeah.
Almost done. There. 10 Erplums. Well, Erplum plants.
Yep. I mean, something so small could make something so painful.
That's a question I couldn't really answer.
I didn't say why, I just said it's funny.
My crops are watered.
I think I'm gonna go to the training yards. You guys wanna come?
Sure.
Okay. Are you gonna jump over? Oh, okay.
Oh, no, of course not. Whoa, is that Xana?
Hey.
Yeah, Slick
Oh
and
my
found.
You're the midday!
Yeah, you're actually alive.
Yeah. I went on a little adventure and got lost. I found my way back though.
Digging holes in
That's-
campus, I guess.
Yeah.
That's good, I guess.
I was just taking him to the library to study, or perhaps show
Wait a
him the
minute.
caves as well that he's missed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Professor
Uh,
So much
Seal
to
isn't
catch
here,
up
is he?
No,
I hope not.
Professor Still is probably still out hunting, I believe.
okay.
Okay, we're doing major study session.
That's
You missed a lot.
Huh?
Oh, but
Hey,
you
I'm sorry,
couldn't
my headaches.
believe.
It was just really bad in the morning for some reason.
That's good at least.
Yeah.
But yes, I
feeling
can
better?
take him to the library and also the caves
Yeah,
as
it just
well.
was really bad. I
Unless
yeah.
they
couldn't
would
hear
like to show you.
anything, and
Oh.
they really hurt. So.
Okay, so wait, you haven't seen the Urplum yet?
The what?
He doesn't.
Oh, I'd have to
I don't
show
think
him
he
how to
knows
grow
about
that. We can all head there
Urplum.
now.
Dude,
if
I
you'd
don't
like.
think he doesn't even
You
know
were here
about
to learn how to
our
plant
morning
Urplum plants.
meetings.
Or
Okay,
anything like that.
the first thing we do every morning is Ardenville goes into the main hall and we go and make sure everyone's okay for the day. That's Professor Villa wants us to do that every morning. And then we go and take care of our Urplum plants.
We have
I'll show you.
plants.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we have a
do.
greenhouse.
You're gonna.
There's a
Oh.
greenhouse.
Grow your plants and everything.
Let's go. Let's
And
go.
everyone
Let's go.
everyone has their own
I mean, we
private
could-
planters and everything.
We already did
They
it,
can
but
plant whatever
Ooh.
they have in
we
there.
can show you. I can show you the world.
What a particular song.
Do we have any special plants by any chance?
Not those kind of plants.
To the edge of the campus and back again.
These ones, if you eat them, these ones, if you
Endless campus. There's that.
Get out of here. Now I guess we wait.
Welcome to our domain.
Oh, it's
Right,
big.
so, first thing you gotta do.
This one.
Okay. You can technically harvest, or you can technically use any and all. But yeah, this is one of them. Alright, first
Okay.
you gotta pick up a seed. Actually, no, you gotta use a hoe.
Accept your hoe.
Oh,
I passed the torch.
thank you.
You are
You
You
well,
gotta make sure
welcome.
that you've gotta make sure that the ground is soft enough for the seed to grow. So you gotta till it and make sure that all the weeds are gone and all that kind of stuff.
Yes. Did you explain to him that the greenhouse is a
Hey,
bit special
there you
because
go.
everyone has their own planters? It's almost like their own private instance of it, but they can still see everyone else working.
Magic.
Alright.
And then you go up here, and you gotta collect your seed here. So
Yes, just grab the
go
sack.
into
and-
here, and
Okay.
you look. You're gonna go to plant or plum, right? And that's the seed you want. And then you're gonna come over here, and you're gonna just plant it in the
Oh.
ground.
That's cool.
And
Easy.
last, you need to water it.
Water. Oh.
Just don't get any water on me or I'll go fish.
Alright.
Yes,
Nobody
wouldn't be very polite to
wants
make
me
the other students
go
wet anyway.
fish.
In a few days, they'll grow. In the book, we'll show you exactly
Yes.
how many it's.
Vaughn
Every
said
day
he
they
might be
go
grabbing
through-
the book and bringing it here shortly, so
Thank you,
Hmm.
Professor.
you're welcome.
But don't eat them. Just trust me.
And you're
don't ask
allowed to
Ryder,
grow
he'll
it.
tell
You're
you
allowed
no.
to grow in all the planters in here. You're allowed to grow up to 10 at a time. But eventually you'll start to
Ooh.
be able to learn. We're going to be teaching you how to plant and grow some other things as well. Down the road.
Wait! Xana? Xana?
Hmm?
Xana? Xana?
Yes.
Xana?
Yes.
Do you know about the
Yes.
metric system?
Yes.
Yeah, did you? Okay, we know about the metric system. Okay, we know about the metric system.
Oh, did you show him the drying rack, by the way?
Turn away,
Alright.
turn away, turn away.
Well, first off,
Ooh.
so
Are
you
you still
remember
gonna
how we
show
can
this a
pick?
bit more?
Well, I don't even think he knows. I don't. Are you here when we picked herbs the first time? Star leaves?
No.
No.
Alright,
Oh,
we
I
gotta turn
missed
that.
a
Okay, so
lot.
it looks like he has brought the book, by the way. Before you take him to pick the herbs, perhaps show him where he can hang the herbs to dry in here while we're still here.
Right. I don't want to
Big
overwhelm him though.
book.
There's a lot of books in the library. We can run you through them after class, but
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
not-
Yes, we'll
open up
probably be
there,
about
I
10
think
more minutes.
one of the
and
first
probably
ones
about
is
10
the
more
ear
minutes
plums.
until we head to the main hall.
And these are these.
And,
Oh.
I'm sure you're all
Huh?
ready for these. Let's
That's what we've all been growing. Arplums.
show them the
Yep.
room.
That's all we've got
Arplums.
access to for the moment.
Yes, and whatever you
for the
do,
moment, at least.
no naughty business and, getting a pen and switching the E and the U. We've had students do that before, and you'll get a demerit if you do that.
I don't get it.
Well, to the library.
Monday.
If you'd like, guys,
Not
do not forget that if you go to the morgue and look above, you'll see the brown mold if you'd also like to show him what that looks like. Augusta
Right.
also, if you ask her, she has
Brown.
purchased she has a AC unit that has brown mold in it in her room.
Oh,
So if you
brown
ask
mold.
Bev
I
or
see.
Augusta, they can show you.
Oh,
Yes.
because she prefers the cold weather.
Yeah.
Kinda like how I have to sleep in the water. I think she has to sleep in the cold.
And as you guys saw the bricks this morning,
I
Ryder
noticed.
needs to have
Yeah.
Ryder needs to have a fireplace in his room, so that's what those are for. But he didn't have a room, so that's all been solved.
Vanguard's
We just
really
have to
hot
move
and
the
cold,
bricks
huh?
Yeah.
Wait, he doesn't have a room? But he wants a fireplace.
He's been sleeping near the fireplace this whole time, and all the other kids took the other rooms, so he didn't have one when he ordered it. So they had to figure that out. And Jixie was getting sick because she was staying with Augusta. And now she has the AC unit to keep the room very frigid, similar to the morgue.
Well,
Quite a unique bunch they have over there.
I have a tank.
Yes, you do.
A tank?
Hopefully, yeah, she has a giant. We have a giant aquarium in Arbor's room, and
Oh, I thought you meant like a different kind.
No. The military
Yeah.
hasn't sent us any of those. We don't need those here.
It'd be really weird if I slept in one of those. And uncomfortable. I think that would give me scoliosis. And several other problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd look like this.
I don't know what that is, but
perhaps
it
we
sounds
can
awful.
perhaps we can show him the Starleaf real quick before we have lessons. We have about 5 or so more minutes, if you'd like.
Sure.
Oh, yes, Professor.
And also, before you leave, just make sure to show him the
Here.
drying racks over here. You can
I'll
dry
go
your
onto
plants
it.
over here.
Good.
Okay.
I'll be installing
Right here?
Yes, I'll be installing a squeezing device soon that lets you squeeze your earthworms and use the extract to create vials. We'll be needing those in the future for some things.
Oh,
Oh, I see.
This is where you can hang the dragon.
you'll like that,
Yeah.
Hannah.
All right, so let's head over there.
You'll
Would
like that,
any
Hannah.
of you lovely ladies like to lead the way?
It depends, I guess.
Squeezing thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, I'll probably have to have a class on how to
Right.
extract things from the earthworm and use them as a weapon.
We got greenhouse.
They'll also be useful for casting some different spells down the road as well.
Spell casting.
Basically, the earthworm juice acts as an acid. You don't necessarily need to have vials of acid.
Unless you want to see me dum-dum.
I'm gonna grab the
It over everyone.
herbs book,
that
and
was
I'll
quite
meet
a
you guys in
show.
Charlie's.
Sure.
That's probably one that I'm glad I did miss then.
Perhaps, but it was quite a show. And also, Bev
Yeah.
punched a rider in the face because he vomited all over. It was quite a show, definitely. Yes, I'm just taking him to the Starleaf real quick, and we'll be meeting in the main hall in about 5 minutes. Hopefully that works for you.
Alright, come on, Xana.
I figured.
All right. Oh,
Starleaf! But don't
This
pick it
is
till we tell you how!
Starleaf.
Don't pick it till we tell you
okay.
how! Okay. So you have to pick it in a special way that Vaughn taught us how to do. Otherwise, you get stuff all over your hands, and then they go numb, and then you can't feel them, and then you touch your face, and then you can't feel your face, and then you touch your eyes, and then you can't feel your eyes.
What she's saying is the edge will make your
Silly.
hands numb, and don't go to the restroom after
Yes!
that, or something else will be numb. So be careful.
So
Oh, looks like
Oh.
Hannah's gotten the book.
you have to be
Okay.
really careful, and you have to.
Here.
Yes, basically you take your hand and you pinch around the edge. Or you could take you're a bit smaller, so perhaps take both hands
Oh.
and push it from the top and bottom.
Did I do it?
Did you attempt to pick it? What is it? It should be pretty evident what happened.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
You actually were able to successfully pick one?
Yeah.
It
Um,
hurt!
Well,
I
there's a
don't feel
couple
weird
other
or
ones
anything.
around here if you'd like to. There's one over there if you'd like to try your hand at that one. But
how
we'll be
many?
heading to the.
How
There's
many
about
do I need?
27 in
Bunch
this
of them.
field.
You don't.
Let's. Right? Study. Informative. Reading.
Right. Basically,
Ah.
Charlie's are used as an activator for good potions or beneficial potions. They allow what is it? Oh, they allow organisms to absorb the effects of a potion without it having without it. It basically just applies it to the potion itself and not the person.
Ah, I see. I see.
And probably gonna have to learn all of how to make it into a liquid form. But yeah, that's the basic gist of it.
Okay.
Well,
We'll have at least
practice
one
makes
more
perfect-
herbalism class until we can start making potions,
Love
however.
is
And then there's Gerda's shroom, which are in
Gyro's-
there.
Yes.
In there?
Yes, they're in the cave. We can go in there
Yeah.
now, but we'll be starting class here shortly, and you can't exactly hear the bell in there, so be a little quick about it.
Okay,
Um,
no, you don't. Come
They're
on.
just
In fact,
inside.
I might as well
Is it-
follow you because I will explain the barrier. Yes, Anna.
Is it lights in there, man?
There is yes, there here, yes. In fact,
Curriculum. This curriculum.
however, it might cause things to slow down a bit.
Not that dark.
Hopefully it's bright enough here at the entrance for you to see at least
Yeah.
a couple. Going through that barrier means you're technically outside of the school, so be a bit more careful on that side. We had some skeletons attack everyone the other day.
Really? I didn't
Skeletons
remember that.
here in the cave.
You don't? Yes. I remember. So basically, we had a class on undead. Professor Steele had it, and then we set up some skeletons in here, using him as help, and all the students were able to put into practice their lessons.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Hey,
Yes.
you guys did good.
But you
Yeah.
have to remember, it's not in the book, but you have to remember, there's a special words that you can say that confuses the undead. It's
Like
that
what?
kind of veneer. Skeletons, yeah,
Only the
there
weak
were some
ones.
of them, only the weak ones.
Only the weak monsters. Well, not monsters, undead.
But you gotta remember.
Okay.
Yes, it's easy. If you basically think of a katana, but it's aktana instead of katana, and veneer, like
Aktana.
old people and their teeth.
Got
All
it.
right.
Now, shrooms!
Actana veneer.
Oh, shrooms.
Now, yeah,
Yes.
there's a
Wait.
way, there's a way to pick them too. You can't
Yeah,
touch the
but-
top. You gotta
Oh.
touch the bottom.
Yes, you
gotta
gotta
touch the
treat it.
bottom, and you have to
gently,
always
yes.
leave one.
All right.
Did you get mushy?
Yeah.
These are used to help
No.
No?
resistance
not.
that make.
No.
I'm not a big fan of
Okay.
picking these.
Yeah, they're not the easiest.
Yeah.
They're used
Alright,
to
you
Get messy.
Guys, I'm gonna head to the main hall. I'll be starting class here soon, so I'll see you there in about
Okay.
3 or 4 minutes.
Of course.
Okay.
But basically, garter shrooms are used to help with resistance potions like fire resistance, health, or just magic resistance, that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And there's all the different types of ways to make them and to use them, but they're all in here.
Ooh,
And we can
ooh.
show you the library later.
I like this. I
yeah,
like this
I thought
book.
you might like it.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be a test. And we gotta, if we can get it, we get merits, we have to get it.
We get a whole blossom
Mhm.
for the highest
Yeah.
in the school.
if the book is on this,
But we
then,
can get
if the test
cool
is on this, I'm
stuff.
pretty sure we're definitely passing.
Oh,
I
there's
couldn't
a
fail a
test on,
test.
I think it's a test on a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, basically
Oh,
everything
yeah,
we've
to the library
learned,
afterwards. Oh,
including
Sorry.
the
We
obscure
we
fact.
can go there
Okay.
afterwards.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
There's the bell.
I know. Fast, 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 fast.
Ah.
Yeah, that.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, the bell rang.
I'll buy a
Just a
lot.
merit. 1 merit.
Oh. We
And then
need
you
merits.
can have them for the whole time.
Oh.
Got. Oh, also you can send letters to home.
Yeah, I need
Oh.
to do that today.
We'll show you how to do that after.
Oh, and it's really important, Santa. Don't sit down.
Huh?
Don't sit down
Sit down.
when you get in. Don't sit down.
Okay.
You have to wait.
Yep,
Okay.
gotta stand.
All right.
Alright.
Alright, just
Nothing
making
crazy
sure.
has
Ah,
gone
good.
on with you, has it?
Well, it's not.
No. That's good.
Alright.
Can't even
A
deny
few
it.
more moments and we'll get started.
You can take this one if you want.
Yes. Yes, in fact, I think this is the first time pretty much every squad has 4 today, except for Vanguard. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all studied well yesterday. It's also nice to see some familiar faces. Get this hall a bit more full than usual. And also, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who donated. We have now got enough Erplums for sending back to the military. I've sent those off this morning, and hopefully we can interrogate the person of interest, and it'll help us find the missing persons that have been plaguing this land for the last year. In that is all thanks to your gracious donations. So you'll notice that today on the merit board, a lot of you have merits for your kind donations as well. Now moving forward, today's class will be with Professor Silver. You'll be going to the Crystal Thorn Hall. It's going to be your first door on the right. It's going to be a class on TCCC. All right, everyone, you are dismissed. I'll see you there in 5 minutes.
All right,
As you
let's
do
go.
not have mail, I will see
Yes,
you
there's
there
no mail
in
today.
2. Do not be late.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
all right, let's go.
And as Ignis, you'll notice you both. Ignis as a squad has 2 blossoms to spend on whatever they would like.
Can they
to
have
go
a
for.
blossom?
Just one.
Oh, that's so
Please.
nice.
Oh, I hate the merit system.
Waiting so long. All right, come on, let's hurry.
All right.
I didn't throw her out of the window. Oh.
Specca, this way.
Yo, Augusta, we're gonna have to go to plan 2. I need to throw you out of the second window.
I heard that.
Second window.
By the way,
You were meant to.
Want to share a table dinner?
good old misdirection. Probably gonna be the 3rd window.
Oh, wait! Santa, you're awake! Can we share?
Please don't throw me.
Yes.
Yo, am I about to
back, you're
experience the
alive!
kid that cried?
Yeah,
Yes,
I heard,
that's
I heard you guys.
All the seats are definitely taken.
Ironic.
Pickwick, mind if I stand with you?
Sure.
Mm.
Pickwick and Barthol, you have done well. Congratulations. I appreciate seeing those beautiful blossoms upon our board. Class, today we will resume our lessons from where we were before. Now, given the issues we had last time, those of you who have trouble hearing me, please feel free to move forward once you have picked up your books.
Ooh.
Right, here we go, Pickwick.
Come forward, I do not want to shout.
I can see it.
Ooh.
Yes, if those in the back have trouble hearing, Professor Silver, you're free to move up and stand if you'd like.
Very
The
well.
second page.
Please direct your attention to the 3rd page of your book, which will cover what we discussed at the end of the previous class, but did not go into full details. I welcome you on your return to Tactical Combat Critical Care and Tactical Combat Casualty Care, forgive me. Now,
Some extras in the back.
as was covered previously,
If you want to use that
there
one.
are 3 verbs involved with care under fire, which is the first and most critical part of tactical care. This is the majority of situations that most of you will handle, those of you who are not medics. This involves you being under fire, in danger, perhaps exposed, without access to sufficient medical supplies beyond those you have brought with you. Therefore, the operations you will be expected to cover will be directly related to the most critical of life-saving needs, those of blood loss, as blood loss is one of the quickest killers that exists and one of the quickest to treat. Now, as we proceed in our class, you will learn such things as proper gauze application, packing, tourniquet application, correct assessment of situations, and how to handle the various needs of combat. Today's class is going to cover all 3 of the different phases that are involved in tactical combat. The first one you are familiar with, care under fire. As I mentioned earlier, this is when you are directly engaged by an enemy. You may be exposed. The 3 verbs that we covered last time were to fire, to move you or your casualty behind cover, and then to provide care of only the most urgent needs. Now, the following parts are the ones where you will acquire quite a bit more technical skill as we move on to tactical field care. Tactical field care is when the critical combat situation has resolved. You have found cover. You are no longer exposed, and there are no longer active hostiles in the field that you can see. At this point, you will reassess what has been previously done under care under fire, which should be tourniquets and emergency packing. You will take those hasty tourniquets you applied over clothing, and we'll cover detail on that later. You will take those hasty tourniquets and move those to deliberate tourniquets. I will explain what these mean in a future class. You will check the potency of the airway. This is the portion where we concern ourselves with breathing. Things like learning the chin thrust, learning to position the head and neck properly to provide restraints, to prepare your casualty for movement and evacuation, and to provide adequate ventilation in case it is necessary, like damage to the diaphragm. This is also for those of you who are nurses. You will learn to take care of things involving the lungs and heart. You'll become quite familiar with very long needles, so I look forward to educating you on these. Also, you will learn how to apply a tracheotomy. You will perform draining of the lungs if necessary. We will apply combat bandages to the body. Yes, I see you are excited, Barthar, by this idea. All of you will be expected to learn these skills, although I will request that the nurses have special practice at it. For you will be the ones who will become most familiar with these operations. Putting needles into people and not missing a critical area is quite important. It's a good skill to acquire, and we will go through that as we go through tactical field care. The final phase is tactical evacuation care. You have provided tactical field care. You have reassessed. You've converted those hasty tourniquets to appropriate ones. You have provided adequate ventilation and verified airway potency. You have checked blood pressure. You have seen if there are any other emergency injuries that need to be taken care of. Now is the time for documentation, for you will be moving your patient. You need to provide adequate documentation of the injuries that are sustained to your casualty, of the care you have given, and things you could not care for yourself. So, when you begin evacuation, this may involve things like portals, ground transportation, or aircrafts. Oh. Now, at this point, this usually involves the phase where you will meet more advanced care provided by actual surgeons, field medics, those who are formally trained, not nurses, but actual field medics. They have 1 year of additional training of a specialty of how to handle things that those of you who are common soldiers will not know how to do. That is the point of evacuation. Once you have taken care of your mission, once you have established a safe area, and there are no longer active hostiles, you need to remove your casualty from the field of battle and get them to the appropriate medical facilities as soon as possible. So, let us focus upon our first phase, care under fire. Now, your classes going forward will cover medical terms that you will need to learn. We will cover how to move patients various forms of dragging for those of you when it's just you and your casualty. Carries for when you have a team available. We will cover situational awareness, when to engage, when to seek cover, and when to provide care. Care under fire will be the most critical phase and the one I will test you on the most extensively. Once we complete the care under fire portion of your education, our nurses will be ready to provide exam for you. This will be a live fire exam. You will be exposed to a situation, an actual combat situation. You will be expected to put forth the education that you have been provided, to assess your situation appropriately, to fire if necessary, to move when appropriate, and to provide the correct type of care. I want to stress something very important here. For those of you who may not have military families, who may not have been exposed to combat before, your primary goal as a soldier is to complete your mission. Some of you may have the great misfortune of watching a friend, a squad mate, die. Because it is important, it is critical when you are engaged in combat that you assess your situation and cover for danger. One life lost is better than 2 or 3 or additional casualties that were taken because you attempted to save a life when you were not behind cover and your enemies were not suppressed. That is why in Care Under Fire, we stress that the most important portion of this is to handle your mission. To have no active hostiles left in the field. And to get behind cover. I do not want to hear of a case of one of you losing your lives because you walked out into exposed areas. So, let's cover Care Under Fire a bit more. The goal of Care Under Fire is to return fire upon active enemies. You wish to suppress them. You need to stop them from engaging you. You need to force them to retreat, to be elsewhere. Because if they are still firing, you cannot provide adequate care. You cannot safely move. You are in danger. And as always, your objective is to suppress danger. Now, let me give you an example. You are engaged in combat. One of your squad mates is exposed when moving behind positions and takes fire. They are injured. What should you do, Zachary?
Return fire.
Return fire. Good. Now your next step. You have a casualty that is on the field and exposed. You are returning fire, but fire is continuing from your enemy. What should you do in this situation? Assess. Consider your options.
I'm not 100% sure.
Vervina, perhaps you would like to take a guess at what you would do in this situation.
Continue fire.
Continuing fire is one option. That is true. There are others available to you, though, as you will be provided with tactical combat casualty care. You can direct your casualty to continue their own engagement if they are capable. If they still are able to fire, they should continue firing. If they can inform you of the injury they have sustained, which is the first thing you should ask. Where are you hit? Do you hurt are you bleeding? Direct your casualty, if possible, to move behind cover. If they cannot move, direct them to apply self-aid, as you will be engaged covering for them, as they are the only one who can care for themselves while they are exposed. Your objective here is to try to keep the casualty from sustaining additional wounds, from making things worse, and from exposing other squad members. Now, this, I hope, shall not happen again. But should your casualty be caught in a flaming vehicle or a building, your objective is to extract them as quickly as possible, if available, and move them a place of relative safety. Do what is necessary to stop the burning process. But as always, you are there to treat. During care under fire, you are there to treat only the most critical injuries. That is, blood loss. Burning can be handled later on. Most times, your casualty will not die from burning. It is rather inhalation that will kill them, and you will take care of that in tactical field care. So, stop life-threatening external hemorrhage if tactically feasible. If you cannot reach your casualty because they are exposed, direct them to control his or her bleeding by themselves if able. If they are unconscious, you will remain behind cover until you have caused the enemy to tactically disengage. I'm stressing this to you. I'm mentioning it over and over again because I know some of you will fail this lesson. You will fail it when we put you to the test. But I would rather have you fail here than fail on the battlefield and result in additional casualties when they were not necessary. So, all of you will be equipped with a combat application tourniquet, which I will have demonstrations of next week. These are a single hand tourniquet that you can apply to yourself or apply to another casualty. They can be applied directly over your uniforms, which is what you will do in care under fire. They are self-tightening with a small rod. They are self-adhesive. They are designed to be applied as quickly as possible, to be simple to use, and to lock so that you can continue your engagement. And we will walk through all of these processes as we learn to use the combat applied tourniquet. Now, let me ask a question that you are not quite ready for. If you would turn to page 5 in your books, you will see a list of medical terms. This is the next lesson I will have for you. We will go through and memorize these. I will not test you upon these, but going forward in all of your classes, I will only use medical terms when appropriate. So, you have a casualty who is experiencing external hemorrhage. Their artery is bleeding. You can see it pulsing. Bright red blood. Describe to me, Barthol, using medical terms, where you would place the bandage, or where you would place the tourniquet relative to the injury.
On the distal part of the body?
That is the exact opposite. Proximal to the bleeding site. You want it closer to the body. Unless I've put that incorrectly in that book. Proximal is closer. Distal is further.
Oh, I thought it was because it was away from the body, because it was a limb. My apologies.
Yes. Proximal. You will place tourniquets proximal. If one tourniquet does not suffice and you see bleeding continue, apply a second one. Your objective in this case is to stop arterial bleeding. Yes, Miss Favina.
Can you give us an example of distal?
Your distal phalanges, fingers. They are located distal on the ends of your limbs. Phalanges is the word for fingers. So, your objective. If you cannot see where the bleeding is coming from, for example, in the case of too much fabric, let's say a femoral artery injury, place the tourniquet high, tighten it as tight as possible, and place it as proximal as possible, as close to the body as you can. Move the casualty to cover, and then reassess. And when we get into tactical field care, we will cover what you will be doing to convert hasty tourniquets to deliberate ones. How you will apply them correctly, how you will look for injuries, and how to test if your tourniquet is actually applied properly. I'll give you a hint. You can feel a pulse. It's not applied correctly. That is all I have for you today. On your next class, we will go through medical terms, and then from there forth, we will use only medical terms in this classroom. I will use them whenever any of you are injured. I will have you describe your injury to me using medical terms. Those of you who succeed will receive merits from me for the first week. Do not disappoint. Are there any questions as of this lesson? All right, so the next class, medical terms. Following that, we will learn various drags and carries, the correct method of moving patients. Then after that, we will get into depth on tourniquet application and how to pack gauze, the amount of time you need to hold them over bleeding sites, and when to use them and when to proceed with tourniquets only. Headmaster, is there anything following from this class, or shall I dismiss our class?
No, everyone should be dismissed for now. You're free for the rest of today.
Ladies,
However,
gentlemen.
I might be having some interesting things in the stadium if people would like to practice for future lessons.
All right. Ladies, gentlemen, and good folk, you are dismissed.
Thank you, Captain Sylvie.
Thank you, Captain Silver.
Thank
you,
Professor
Captain.
Silver.
Thank you,
Silver.
Captain.
You are all welcome. Ma'am.
I realized one after. When you were doing the distal example with your fingers, were you
just,
talking about that
bring
from the
the
point
book
of
to-
entry or just
I
in
didn't
general?
even realize that I still
Just
have the
in
book.
general.
I'll just
Distal means
put
away
that
from
down.
the body. Proximal means towards the body.
So body being
Will you
like
be
torso,
showing him around?
legs.
Before he leaves, perhaps I can
Exactly.
show.
Think of
he
it like
already
the
left. I was
sensor.
gonna show him
He's
how
going
use
to
the
his
ferry
bed.
now.
He needs to, right? He needs to, he'll be back, apparently.
He said he'll be back. I see. All right.
Pew
All right,
pew
well-
pew 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 pew.
I will be
Pew, pew, pew,
testing.
pew,
Tomorrow we'll be having quite an interesting lesson, so I'll be having that
pew.
in the stadium. But if anyone would like to join me in there to make sure that everything runs smoothly for that,
Why are you
that'd
not
be
so angry all the
appreciated. But it's
time?
not required after all.
What's happening in the
Excuse me?
stadium, sir?
Why do you look so
I'll
angry
leave that
all
be
the
a
time?
surprise unless you come by. But there'll be an event going on in there tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure that everything runs smoothly for
Yeah, like
tomorrow.
that.
So if people swing by, that'd be appreciated.
Hi.
But it is not
Excuse me.
required.
Pew pew.
Oh.
pew, pew.
I'm gonna make sure
Hi.
have the book's
I
been put
have
away.
to
Let's
tell
see
you
here.
something.
The books have been put
I-
away. This is one.
It's
from the
about
I need to
selection.
send a letter.
I'd like to take it back, but I'm heading to the
Go on then. Finished.
Right.
I'll catch up with you later. Well,
I'm.
maybe not too much
Uh.
later, Jim. Might have to go to bed a little bit early today.
Okay.
Well, before you leave, I'd like to let you guys know that I greatly appreciate your assistance on helping Xana catch up with everything since he's been gone. So I'd like
You
to give
don't
all
want
of
to
you
get
merit
shot
for that.
again.
Of course,
Oh.
it's our
Yes,
responsibility.
I'd like
you.
to give each one of you a merit for that. And if he returns and goes over everything, I might ask him some questions and see if he can earn one by the end of today. If he
Wonderful.
returns, however.
Thank you, Headmaster.
But I'll leave you guys
Yeah,
to it.
Master.
I'll be heading to the stadium to activate an idea that Hannah gave me, whether she knows it or not. Yes, tomorrow's lesson you might
Okay.
be quite interested in, young lady.
I'll take a look. Let me mail this real quick. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. Well,
We could just wait by the dorms. Or the library, or... Or here.
I guess now we know what all those bricks are for.
Yep.
I guess now we bait. Let's run back, though.
Yeah. Better than just us three, I guess. Even if he doesn't remember, well, not necessarily remember, but
Wait,
even
I
if he
think I
doesn't
saw
know
him run
any of the
past.
material.
Oh no. I think he saw him run past.
I'll get him.
I'll get him.
Hmm. Oh,
There you are. Okay, we're all here. What's up? Hurry!
Oh,
I really need water.
Oh, hey.
Okay, library. Wrong one. That one.
they was coming up yesterday, so I had to eat my cereal with a fork. But I'm better now, and I'm ready.
Huh?
I was thinking out loud. I think my bad. I do that
Okay.
sometimes.
I did. Oh.
I think
Come
I
on.
confused her.
No, it's the bell.
Oh, I couldn't hear for some reason. Okay.
I did bell.
Whoa! Did you?
What was that?
There it goes again.
What happened?
Oh,
I don't know.
quick.
Oh,
It's too quick.
That is a
Okay, we're
loud
good now.
thing. Let's hurry. Well,
You know what? Hello. While
Hi.
we're here, we should probably show Xana the bamboo.
The what?
The bamboo.
Oh, sure.
Where'd he go? Xana! Did he disappear?
Yeah. 'Cause the one that they had us when we tried, remember when they had us try out the weapons?
Yeah.
It was like the ones
Be
that
careful.
they had, the one that the headmaster had made. It was really like I like the way it handled. Yes.
Once you're done, we should show you the bamboo
Okay.
before I have to go to bed.
Oh, okay. We can do that. All right, I'm gonna see you in a bit, Pickwick.
No problem.
Xana. Ooh. Something was off. Something just wasn't right last night.
Dude, Frost, I can't wait. I'm doing a supernatural RP again too, and you're in it. No, you didn't get a choice.
As
Huh?
well. Let's not think about that one.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh.
bamboo time.
Yeah.
Welcome to the morgue.
Oh, the morgue.
Up there. That's what bamboo looks like.
Does it hurt us?
No, it
Unless
actually makes things really
It can
cold.
technically hurt you if you keep it like in your pockets.
So it can give you like frostbite.
Grow over you. The more warmth that is present, the more it grows.
Mm-hmm. It absorbs heat. That's why they put it in here to keep it
Ooh.
kind of chilly in here.
That's why it's so cold and I need to get out.
Perfect place for the morgue.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, they put it
Right, it's
in
freezing.
the morgue.
Ugh,
All right.
fish don't need to be cold. I'm nestled in the sun. Oh, it's way too cold.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah. It just makes me a little more tired and dries me out and makes me more tired and dries me out more. Oh.
It's a fountain. If you would that help?
No, because then I turned into a fish, and then I couldn't get back to the dorms, and I mean, the whole situation. So, situation, I'm gonna go sleep.
Okay.
Good night. It's good seeing you again.
I'm really happy you're back.
Yes.
Yeah. We've got a lot of work ahead of us, though, so we've got to get you all
Yeah.
caught up.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that too. Hannah sent me a letter. It had some information on it. I'm gonna definitely study that tonight.
Yeah,
That's good.
make sure you do it alphabetically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember the 9 schools of
They have
magic?
to be alphabetical.
Off the top of my head, no, but I do remember a few of them.
Okay. Well, we've got a few acronyms for things. So, for the 9 schools, it is Ardent can't do extra exams if nobody tells
Nobody
us.
tells us. I remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the acronym. I just can't remember the correct pronunciation of each individual.
Oh, here. This is as good a place as any to get you caught up. Alright. So, I'm gonna go through them one at a time, and I want you to make sure you remember them, okay?
Alright.
Abjuration.
Abjuration.
Conjuration.
Mm-hmm.
Divination.
Divination. Alright.
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Evocation.
Evocation.
Illusion.
Illusion.
Necromancy.
Necromancy.
Transmutation.
Transmutation.
And universal.
Universal. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Abjuration. Conjuration. Divination? Did I say that right?
Yes.
Divination.
Oh, and make sure that, especially if Steel asks you, make sure you say enchantment before, evocation.
Evocation.
He's a stickler for
Okay.
order.
Yeah, I don't want to get shot again either.
I don't want that either. Okay, so do you remember at all what those are, though? What the night schools stand for?
I know conjuration is like summoning, right?
That's one thing, yeah. So.
Necromancy. I have to look at the letter again, but
We'll tell you. So.
Right, let's start with abjuration.
Yeah, let's take turns. That'll help us remember, too.
okay.
So, abjuration. That's the study of runes, glyphs, and sigils. It's all about defensive magics. Things that'll keep you safe.
Oh, okay.
Like, okay. In order to defend yourself, you get rock hard abs, right? To make sure you can take the punches. Abjuration.
Abjuration.
It's just a short tool to help remember, that's all.
It's fine.
Alright?
So, abjuration, think abs and defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so abjuration, defense.
Mhm.
Defense. Alright. And then...
Conjuration is... Right. Conjuration is conjuring things from one place to another. Basically, transporting.
Okay.
Like, I conjure
I
an
could
eagle
show him
out of
some
nowhere.
conjuration if you'd like.
Sure.
In fact,
Wait
it would
a
also
second.
I know what
perhaps
you
help
mean.
with a future might perhaps help with a future lesson.
Yep.
How about this?
You
Close
wanna
your eyes
sit
for
back?
a moment.
Okay.
Open them.
Oh no.
I really
Take a look back here. I'll put him away for you. And this is a twig blight. I'm sure you guys will teach him about that down the road. But let me put him away for
They're
you.
angry little sons of guns.
You missed the exercise where they all got to kill the hell out of a bunch of those.
Oh, sounds
Yeah.
fun, actually.
Yes, Ryder had a hell of a time. But yes, that would be a bit more like conjuration. Same with when
Yeah.
were you here for the lesson with the Spriggan? Henrietta that I called?
No,
No,
but
he
I did
hasn't-
hear
That's a
someone
different
mention
type
it.
of-
You,
I don't
That's a
think
different
you've
type of
been
I heard
here
him
since
mention
you
it.
got shot.
yeah.
Yes,
We
everybody
were
thought you
got an
had tampon in your
infection.
leg.
So
wound
all
got
of the
infected and you
other
died in the hole.
lessons that we've had, we'll have to go over them.
There's definitely a lot.
Oh,
Whenever
we
you're
have
done here, I
notes.
can help go over the plant blight and perhaps the Spriggan as well. I might go find Henrietta, see if I can call
Okay.
her from her area.
Okay.
She's a form of conjuration as well, called calling, but that won't be on any of the tests, so that's down the road.
Still good to remember.
Because you're calling
Yeah.
her from a different area, because she already exists, whereas what you just witnessed is I created something from nothing. But different.
Oh,
That would be creation. But I see you two are going at it quite well. Be a bit careful of the infirmary. For some reason, the ground seems to be a bit stinky today.
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that.
Karizana and I, we wanted to
Did
show
you
him the brown mold.
The
and-
brown mold, yes. Were you able to at
Yeah.
least show him, even though the floor
Yeah.
is acting a bit funny
Yeah,
today?
it was really
Yes,
cold.
Yeah.
I'll have the groundskeeper take a look at that.
All right.
As long as no
Well,
one's planning
so
to get their arms chopped off
calling.
instantly today, we should be fine. But I'll leave you three to it. I'm going to go
really
check
hope
on chessboards.
Okay. Well, let's see, conjuration. All right, divination. That's what Specca does. You might have seen it.
Oh,
Basically,
book?
divination is the study of, well, you could simply say seeing things. Whether it be something somewhere else, so you divined the information, or you're looking into the future, which kind of sounds scary to me.
Yeah,
But
that
apparently
could be scary.
Specca sort of does that. She has these cards that she pulls out, and people pick them based on how they're feeling. And I don't really know how it works, but she says some spooky things, and apparently it's supposed to be the future.
Oh. Are they accurate?
Some of them are. I don't know about all of them, but then I haven't gotten one. I don't think I'm going to though.
Yeah, I
I'm
wouldn't.
interested in it, and I trust Specca.
You should ask her. I mentioned she's got a list of people waiting.
Yeah, I think she can only do it once a day or something.
Hmm.
Okay.
So divination is like having a future sight of some sort.
Yes, also being able to see other places that aren't nearby.
Ah.
Like, if you're thinking, if you think of
Actually,
divination in the way of divine, as in the gods,
I
like
think
like
that
a
might
divine
be what-
god can see all the future.
or how Headmaster Akiyama can see everything we're doing if we're near the plants.
Oh
He
yeah.
could be watching us right now.
That's probably how he found us, actually.
He does that a lot. Yeah, actually.
Weird power. Cool, but also creepy. But I like
He's
him.
here to keep us safe, so nothing to worry
Yes,
about.
he has. He also has very good special plants too. The ones he won't let me grow.
Anyway.
I have faith. One day.
Anyway,
Oh.
enchantment.
Mm.
Wait, enchantment. Yeah. Enchantment is putting your will onto somebody else. So it is trying to charm them. It's enchanting them. It's making them do your bidding, in a way.
Isn't it also improving something?
It's imposing your will. He said it was imposing your will on something, so I suppose you technically could force something to improve. I know enchantments you're talking about, like the enchantment on a weapon or something, or on clothes or anything. But
yeah,
that's not
like
what
that little flower that Kari has. You know.
That's
so
not
when
exactly what he said, but yeah, I don't imagine he would argue. I guess it depends on what kind of magic you're enchanting it with.
Okay. Enchantment. Evocation. That's the one that most people seem to really like. Because
Pew, pew.
that's... anyways, so that's stuff like,
Projectiles. I remember that one.
not necessarily just projectiles, but basically, how did he say it? Making the elements bend to your will, or something like that.
It's elemental magic.
Yeah.
So you're invoking the elements.
Oh, I remember now. He was like think like a fireball or something. I remember him saying that.
Fireballs, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Kari does with the water. Except she
Oh.
uses it for healing, but she could technically, I guess, use it for anything.
I don't really know how she does it.
Right. Illusion. Illusion is forcing someone to... It's sensory magic. It's forcing someone to see something that isn't there, or hear something, or messing with their senses, pretty much.
Oh, I see. So like
Causing an illusion or a mirage of something.
mirage. I like that. I like that word.
I guess it is a pretty sounding word.
Yeah. It's like the perfect word for it, actually. I like that.
Anyways,
Right.
next is necromancy, which apparently has a bit of a dual meaning. It's the study of life and death, not just death.
Huh.
So, from what I recall Specca and some of the other professors saying, healing magic is actually classified under the School of Necromancy. At least a good portion of it is. Some of it is also under other branches.
Oh, I see.
Because you're literally trying to manipulate life and death.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys do that? Or no?
I don't use magic.
Oh.
I used magic once, and I haven't quite figured out how to do it again.
Oh.
At least I think it was magic. I don't know.
The
Light
healing
came from my
stuff,
hand, and that was it.
That's
Yeah.
probably magic. Usually light means magic. Weird glowy stuff.
So maybe I'm capable.
Right. Necromancy. Transmutation. Transmutation is turning something from one thing to another. So to transmute is to change.
Oh, so like when Kari switches forms, is that a
Yes.
way of it?
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Exactly.
Oh, sweet.
Also,
Alright.
when Zack and Lila changed forms in Vina, because they're werewolves and we're spiders.
I haven't met them yet.
Wait, you haven't? I guess that was
No.
pretty
I'm
early.
sure you've
into
met
the-
them, but oh, okay. Maybe you haven't gotten acquainted with them. We can show you. We can
Lila's
introduce
pretty
you.
quiet, so it's understandable. She's really nice, though.
But
Once
Vina's
you-
pretty well known.
Yeah.
I remember
She's,
yes.
Yeah. She's pretty... She's, like, very social, I guess.
She's a social butterfly or spider.
Social? Anyways, the last one is... Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Esme.
Hello.
Have you seen
Esme.
Victor?
No, I haven't. Don't worry, that's Headmaster Karita. You're fine.
Oh.
Headmaster
has
Akiyama
that form every
can
once in a
turn
while.
into other, like,
So
plant
no Victor?
things.
No, haven't seen him.
Haven't seen him, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe
Anyway,
he's in trouble again. Oh,
I really hope
he gets in
not.
trouble a lot.
Specca doesn't need any more stress.
Yep.
Anyways, the last one, as I was saying, universal. It's a catch-all. Anything that doesn't fit into the other classes, or other schools, sorry, the other schools of magic, that's where they'll end up. I think he gave
So
us an
universal is
example
pretty
of one.
much.
I think it was called prestidigitation.
And like force stuff. Force stuff, I think. I don't know.
Press the digitation.
Yeah.
That's a big word.
I don't think he'll need you to remember it. I don't think. I doubt it.
It's
Okay.
doubtful. We haven't formally covered it. It was just something he mentioned. Okay. What else could we go over? You already...
Schools of magic. Well, let's go specifically over what Professor Seal's gonna ask, because otherwise, he's gonna be the one asking him all the questions.
Undead.
Undead.
Which actually, I meant to ask you. Do you
zombies?
remember that
Yeah.
thing that's not in the book that he mentioned?
Octana Veneer?
No. Well, that too. That's good to know. But, no, that scary thing. What was it?
The Mog?
Mog. I knew there was a G in it. Mog.
Yeah. So, that's... okay. You will probably won't have to worry about this too much, but there's this creepy monster that targets pregnant women. And tries to it's very
It's gross.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the
Yeah.
movie Alien?
Yes.
Facehugger.
that.
It's exactly like the alien.
Okay, I have the
It tries
mental
to
picture.
do that. Yep. That's
Yeah.
all you need to know.
Yeah.
It's really bad,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
But y'all had a class on
Anyways.
that?
not specifically
No,
that.
no,
We were
no,
going
no.
over. We were going over undead, and that's one of them.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
There's also a
I see.
creature called the Man Made of Worms. Is that what's called?
Oh, yeah.
And he said to run away from that. Even he's had to run away from that one. It's literally a humanoid creature made out of worms.
Ugh.
Ugh.
But we didn't go over too much on that one. But it just stay away from that one. If you see a
Yeah.
giant man walking around that looks like a bunch of worms, run away.
Okay, got it. Man worm, run away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the Lich.
Skeletons are simple. You don't want to use piercing weapons, or slashing really isn't gonna do much either. Your best bet is to use something blunt on them.
Oh, okay. That's perfect for me then.
We went over zombies and skeletons. The main difference between the both, and well, yeah, zombies you can slash. Don't set them on fire, because then you've just had a zombie that's now a flaming zombie, and that's worse.
Right.
Mhm. Apparently, also skeletons have a tendency to just take a command and they'll just do it over and over and over again until either the caster is dead or magic is out, or
I think
So
that was zombies.
skeletons are easier to deal with, than I take it, yeah?
No. So with zombies and their skeletons, the zombies can be naturally occurring some points. So, for example, it doesn't need a necromancer; it just needs it's just infected,
Do I
like if
have
we
it?
bit by another zombie. I think so,
Huh.
because I know that zombies are mindless, so they just keep going and going. So you can kind of outfool them in most cases. Like you can run over, or you can jump over a fire pit, and they're just gonna walk right through it.
Well, that's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying, but you can give a skeleton complex commands and they'll just keep doing it.
Yes, I misunderstood then.
It's okay. Anyways, like Hannah said, zombies are a bit less...
They're dumb.
Yeah.
And skeletons, however, they require a necromancer to animate them.
Mm-hmm.
So with zombies, you can pretty much outsmart, and with the skeletons, would it be better to fight them or the one controlling them?
I don't know. Arya, though, killed one with a sledgehammer, or not a sledgehammer, what is it called? A pickaxe?
A pickaxe. The
Yeah,
blunt
no
end of a
pickaxe.
pickaxe, yeah.
Hmm.
They're rather easy to destroy. It's just, I guess if you have access to the caster, then sure. And the caster could be there, but if they're not, just bash them with something, or use the words Octana Veneer. But that only works on zombies and skeletons and lesser undead. It messes with the magic inside of them. It befuddles them, and then you
Okay.
can run away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. Alright. So zombies, they're easy. And then with skeletons, the best thing is a blunt weapon, or blunt end of a weapon.
Yep.
Alright.
Bashy,
Got
breaky
it.
bones.
Yep. Let's see. There's ghouls.
Mm.
We haven't encountered any of those, thankfully.
The ghouls, they're like spirit.
They're parasitic, if I recall correctly.
Oh, right. They're made. That one I
They
need
have
a
a
book for,
parasitic
actually.
bite. And then spirits, apparently they come in good and bad varieties. You met
like Pickwick.
Yeah, Pickwick and Esme are both spirits.
They're made of ectoplasm.
Yeah. I don't really know what that is, but they're made of it.
Yeah.
And they're nice.
Yeah, they're really nice. But, like you said, there are some
Can
bad
be.
ones, so we gotta be...
Spirits can be influenced.
Like the other day, Esme might have gotten influenced by a bad spirit. We're not sure. Just be
Oh.
careful around her, okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
It should
If
be
you see her
fine,
acting
but, yeah.
odd, just be wary.
Got it.
Especially if she starts looking for a knife.
Yeah. I think that's everything.
There's
You wanted to
also
talk about liches.
Liches?
Just briefly, liches are like sorcerers, necromancers, basically, that they live forever using a phylactery, like a something. They've made something and gone through a ritual to make themselves immortal, and
I
they're
see.
fairly powerful. And the whites are creatures that can make other undead, and they have a blue flame inside of them. They're rather dangerous as well.
So wait,
This is like an
I heard
overview.
wait,
but,
what was this? What was the second one? Witches and
a white.
white.
It's a lich and a white.
White. Alright, got it.
Yeah. We
Hmm.
haven't exactly gone too over those ones, but we went over zombies and skeletons, so I imagine that'll be the questions to get asked.
Okay.
Let's see.
As for the rest, I think that's the rest for steals.
Yeah, the only other things you might want to remember is a few plant creatures. Specifically, Spriggans, which, if you'd been here, you would have seen one. Apparently, Headmaster Akiyama is capable of controlling one, or at least giving it commands. They are very fast, and are not something you want to mess with. Generally speaking, he said that we should try to sneak around them. Apparently they have awful vision.
But
that's good.
excellent echolocation. So within 60 feet of them, they're blind. Wait, no, that's... Or is
I
that
think it's
street
backwards.
lights? No.
I think it's not 60. I think it's shorter than that.
30? I think it was 60. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe. If
But
it's
around
60,
them,
then
they're-
I'm pretty sure we would have all been caught. So Henrietta must have been, letting us off easy.
Pretty much, yeah.
So
But yeah,
don't
they usually
get
protect
too
valuables.
close. Ooh.
Yeah, generally you
You'll
want
find them near
to
ruins
sneak
and
past them, move
temples.
really slow.
Other than that, there's the thing that you saw earlier, called a twig blight. They're
Yeah.
small and they come in numbers and they usually infest bushes.
Oh.
They usually pretend to be bushes. They root
pretend to be.
themselves and they wait until you come near and then they'll ambush you.
Yeah,
Oh,
they've
okay.
got
I could see
little
that.
tiny
yeah.
sharp claws, and they'll run at you and try and hack at your legs.
And they like to outnumber. So, yeah. Usually fire and slashing messes or kills them. Your best bet is probably to cut them in 3 pieces and set them on fire. Or both, yes.
You can do both. He said, although
Okay.
you just need to make sure that they're cut into a small enough piece. If you don't cut them into a small enough piece, they'll just come back after a little while.
They'll try to regrow, yeah.
If you're trying to get rid of an
Spriggans are similar?
infestation, you want to make sure you do it thoroughly.
So pretty
Spriggans
much
are...
just dice them up.
Dice them and set them on fire.
Alright. And those are
Spriggans
the...
can be defeated as well.
Spriggans.
Those are the twig blights. So Spriggans can be defeated as well like that. However, they're a lot more sturdy. So it takes a lot more to kill them, and if you set them on fire, suddenly, again, you have flaming friggin'. So
Oh,
cut
so
them
they
into
could.
pieces.
Okay.
They last a little longer, is all. They eventually die from it, but yeah, they're strong.
Do
They're
they
like
look the
trees.
same, or?
They're about humanoid size, so about tall as us, and they're like animated trees, pretty much.
Okay. All right.
They're pretty
Got it.
spooky.
Okay.
They have a face.
For steel or silver, she's just gonna. Well, she may not just ask, but I imagine she's gonna ask for 3 verbs, and that's the phases of cure under fire, which is what she
What
said.
we were going over today.
Fire, move, carry. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
FMC.
Fire, move, care.
Care. Sorry.
Not
yeah.
carry. Almost. Anyways, I made another little acronym. Friendly Medics Care. It's not too important, though. It's only 3 words,
Okay.
so hopefully you should be able to remember that one without one.
Yeah. That was easy then. I like it.
Just make sure you remember them.
Acronyms make it a lot easier to remember.
Yep.
Already
Yeah.
can't do extra exams if no one
Anytime-
tells us.
Yep. And TCC is what she'll often refer to. You heard her talk about it today during the class.
Yeah.
Tactical Combat Care.
That's a what's the word I'm looking for? That's one I'm gonna have to definitely talk to her more about.
So
Well, hopefully you won't need it soon too much.
No, I hope not, but at the same time, with steel, I think I do.
It might be a little better if you didn't talk about him. It's not here. Don't worry, you're
Well,
fine.
Yeah. Every time I hear his name, I gotta
Aside
look around.
from that, there's the nurses, which we're part of the nurses. So if something happens and somebody's hurt, come and get us.
Pretty much our. Okay.
We'll be able to
It's
help.
me, Kari, Arbor, Specca, and Lila. No, not Lila. Rin, but she's not very
Irinaria.
reliable.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't trust her with that. So, the 5 of us have been getting some extra lessons from Captain Silver. So if you ever have questions, it's a great idea to ask us because most of the time we've known the material for a bit longer.
Yeah.
Like she's already taught us how to apply gauze.
Oh yeah, you guys help me with that. Well, tampon, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Anyway, I think that Professor Kree is going to want to ask you questions later. See if he can get you a merit. What else? I don't want to overload with too much knowledge, too much information. I'm going to flip another bunch of notes underneath your tape or thing tonight,
Door.
okay?
Door.
Yeah.
Door, yeah.
Appreciate it.
I'll try to make it as concise as possible.
Yep. I really appreciate you guys doing this for me.
Think of is stuff to do with Professor Willow. We haven't had any classes with him really yet.
He's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, he's really calm and nice to be around.
But he's a stickler for us staying together.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially during class hours. Once class is over, it's probably okay then, but during the morning and classroom hours, we need to stick together. Otherwise, we might have to go through his rose bushes. All of us.
Oh. Don't sound fun. Not at all.
They're about your height and enchanted to feel
They were
like
almost
pretty
up to my
much anything he
shoulders.
wants.
I think they're a little bit taller than Xana. That's
Right.
being generous.
They're enchanted to hurt, and no matter what you are. So yeah. But he's
So-
usually pretty good, pretty chillo about things. So
Alright. And that's Professor Willow. That's one
He's
I haven't
our-
met yet.
he's Arden Vale's. He's Arden Vale's teacher. So he's our captain.
Okay.
Well, or squad teacher.
Okay.
You'll know him when
Hopefully
you
I
see
get to see
him.
him soon.
He looks like his name would imply. Because he
Oh.
is what his name would imply.
He's literally a
willow
willow
tree.
tree.
Oh.
So he has like
So is he a
Green-
form of a spirit too then?
he's a fae.
Fae.
So
I don't
it's,
actually know what that means.
It means he's from the Feywilds. I imagine he'll answer more questions, but he's basically really in tune with nature. Like kind of like
Oh, I
Professor
see.
Krita.
Like, yeah, okay. Okay. I wonder if they learned stuff together, like when they went to the academy or something.
Some of
I
them,
don't
yeah.
know. I know that Willow's 350 years old, I think. Something like that.
I think so, yeah. I think that's what he said. Something around that age.
Oh, he's an old guy. So he knows a lot.
Knowledge is power, they say.
Anyway,
So,
I don't want to
Yeah.
overload you with too much today, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I imagine you've got a lot.
yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely remember a lot. But that's my fault. Sorry.
You're
Got
fine.
good
No, no
tutors.
problem. And Seal hasn't been around lately, so it should be fine.
Hopefully he isn't here tomorrow.
I don't know, but we're having a lesson about chess. I think is that what they were saying?
Chess?
I don't know, but if it's chess, I'm ready.
I'm not. I told you I'm bad at that game. That's why I got the board.
I played it 3
Well.
times myself, and I lost all
Maybe
3.
tonight we should practice. At least until I, you know.
Right? Yeah.
Anyways, it's good to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. I missed it. I missed you guys. I missed everyone. I missed everything.
We were worried you weren't gonna come back. We were thinking
Yeah,
you
Oh,
were
you
no.
got
never
really
gonna.
sick.
Yeah. We haven't seen Jay in ages. He showed up a
Yeah.
few times, but other than that, we haven't really seen him.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone a little while, but he's coming back. I'm sure of it. He has a lot on his plate, but I'm pretty sure he can pull through.
And we really haven't seen Lily in a while.
Yeah, I only
Since
saw
the
her
shot.
on the orientation day. That's like the last time I remember seeing her. Or not orientation.
and
That and
that
the day
day
she got
that-
The
shot.
roof.
Well, she
The
didn't
rooftop.
get shot. Jay
Already.
Yeah.
Jay and Xana got shot.
We'll be better next time.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anyway, let's take a break from studying, because otherwise we'll go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like I said, Kari got me in a mood to run.
You should do that then.
Sprint.
I mean, he could probably keep up with you. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Still studying in the same
Okay.
spot.
Oh,
I've already
yeah.
had.
We're
some
done
good
for
We're
now,
just
I think.
wrapping up. Yeah, we're
I
wrapping
see.
up.
Yeah.
If one of you guys see Specca walk by, perhaps help her
Oh.
find the mouthwash
right
or
here.
something in the infirmary. Oh.
Uh,
Specca, perhaps one of the
Specca.
nurses can help you find the mouthwash. It seems that Esme
Please.
thought. It seems Esme thought the bath. Okay, fine. I won't let them know.
Yeah.
I
I'll
ate something that I just
You
should
beat
have.
him?
Just say
Go
He's
and
provided me.
see if there's anything in there.
That's
Yeah.
How many things did you guys go over, if I may ask? Because I can help touch on some things too.
We went over the classes. We went over the little tree thing you showed me, and
Yes, the
it was
twig blight.
another. It was another one that's like bigger that they were telling me about.
Oh, those are the Spriggan. Yes, they're quite
Yeah,
different.
Spriggan,
but
Spriggan.
They're blind, but they react to sound sort of like a bat. We had all the students practice getting around one, and only 2 or so students were actually failed that. But everyone else seemed to get by just fine.
Yeah. They also taught me about the zombies and the skeletons being
yes.
more. You use like a blunt weapon, pretty much.
Oh yes, to shatter their bones, because slashing weapons wouldn't really strike as much. Whereas with the twig blight, you'd want to use slashing to make sure they cut them in a couple pieces. Now,
They said burn them,
either of you
cut them
seen
up,
Rin
and
run
burn
by
them.
here, or Barthel? 'Cause I was looking for them as well.
Last I saw her run, she went to the Coliseum.
Alright, I'll have to take a look for her there, and what about Vaughn? Seems I'm running everywhere right now.
I haven't seen Vaughn.
I haven't seen him.
Yes. Also, and if Esme offers you any brownies that are shaped like not brownies, don't eat them, please.
Oh.
She thinks
okay.
she seems to think the cafeteria is below the stairs in front main hall, and there was brownies there. So perhaps, just don't eat those. All right. My words of advice for today. All right, fine. I'm going to go find Rin or something now. Good luck, you two.
All right. Brownies. I'm glad I don't eat chocolate.
I'm gonna go check on Specca if you wanna come with us.
All right. No, I'm gonna try to see if Pickwick is still around. But I'll see you later.
Oh, bye.
we have barbicide or not. Well, I mean, cleansing alcohol in the nurse's infirmary. I don't think I can much
I mean,
better
we
than
might have
this.
some in here, but I don't know if it's just. We can see about some. Hold on.
Just a tiny little shot, just straight up, just a tiny. Switch. It's gonna hurt, but I know. You know what? I'll take that. I need a little for my hands. I won't put it in my mouth, but I need it for my hands. That's
okay. Here you go.
after handling that. Thank you. Just gonna
Go for it. I won't judge you.
Sorry, I just
You're fine.
get washed daily anyways, so. Anyways, I really need to see Professor Vaughn. Arbor, have you seen Professor Vaughn?
Mm-mm.
Last time I saw him, he was by the arena.
Anyways, Xana went to go look for Pickwick. I guess he wanted to go talk to him. Headmaster Akiyama seemed pleased with the progress he's made.
Good. I'm gonna help Jixie find Professor Vaughn. Where did you see Seka? I don't know where she went off to. Is he in there?
No.
I'll ask Headmaster Greta.
Didn't go too well, so Esme's going to go teach someone a lesson. Sorry, did you have a question?
Have you seen Professor Vaughn?
I have gotten that question a bit today. I can go check his office for him if you'd like. Would you like to
I-
join me in checking to see if he's at his office? Then you could
Sure.
have permission to go in there. All right. You'd like to follow me? Did anyone else need anything before we go? Or are you all looking for him?
What we're there for, I think. We're here for.
All right, then let's go. We're gonna go through the front door. Professor Vaughn, are you in? Yes, I have a couple students that are looking for you. Is it, are you busy?
Am I busy?
Yes, I have a couple students here right outside the door waiting. See if they're all looking for you.
What is it?
Sorry to interrupt, Vev.
No, it's okay. That was it.
I wanted to talk to you about questions about a lesson.
Alright.
I was just helping her find you. I'll head out. You good, Sveka?
I'm good.
Hi. Hey, Professor Vaughn.
All right. Then
You
what
know
are
I
you
got it.
doing?
Parapsika.
Was it same? Was it the same for you, Arbor? I'll may sort them out.
Yeah, no, I'm just sticking with
I
my
just need
squad.
to make sure that the students don't wander around too much in the teachers' offices. That's all.
Of course.
Well,
I know.
I don't think of anything else I need to do today.
Did
I
Xana
think I'm
happen to
gonna
head
rush
out?
a little bit. He's going to see Pickwick, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, thank you again for helping him catch up on everything.
Of
You
course.
three are included, of course. We're giving you merits, and I'm gonna
Thank
go
you.
try to find him now and maybe throw some questions his way. See if you guys did a good job, or if I can help anything that might have been missed. I too don't like my
I
students
appreciate
getting
it.
shot, obviously.
Only other thing I can
I
think
think
of is I was pretty interested in reading that book on Drow.
we can try to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Aside from that, if you want to, I guess practice chess, or at least learn how to play it, I can definitely teach you.
I know how to. I'm just not good at it.
Hmm.
But that would be good. Yeah.
Not really sure how I'd help you improve, though, other than just by playing.
I mean, the best way to help someone improve is to, I guess, play against them. I guess. Kind of like training. Keep fighting them enough.
I could share with you some of my strategies, at the very least.
Oh. Here.
Oh, perfect. Understanding the Drow, Volume 1, An Introduction. By Sharina Hatter.
Oh.
Drow known as Dark Elves, Deep Elves, Night Elves, or sometimes the ones who went below on the surface, are a dark-skinned subrace of elves that predominantly live in the Underdark. Never heard of that place. They are
Not much
often
is known
hated
about
and
it.
feared due to their infamously cruel nature and cutthroat society. It is highly debated whether such culture lends itself to the nature or if the nature is a product of the culture. Drow are shorter and thinner than other subraces of elves. Females are generally bigger and stronger than the males. The skin of the drow is dark gray, jet black, or obsidian, with shades of blue. Melanie's purple.
Mm.
Weird. An exception are the albino drow, the Zarkai. Generally, drow keep their hair long and decorated with pins and webbing made of precious metals. Drow hair could be stark white, pale and yellow, and more rarely silver or copper in color. Drow are incapable of having beards. Drow could be of any color, with bright red being the most common. Purple or blue eyes indicate surface elves and other human ancestry. Or human ancestry. It is possible to read some information in the eye color of a drow. For example, drow eyes often redden when they are angry and turn yellow when they are sick, poisoned, or under some sort of negative magical influence. The drow starts to show signs of aging when their age nears 600. One of these signs consists of their hair growing thin and turning yellow in females and silver or gray in males. Due to a process of selective breeding that has lasted for several generations, drow look attractive even when compared to other elves. Their alluring appearance, which could be used for seduction, was more often used to instill fear. According to Norheim? Noheim? I'm not sure what that is. Meeting the beauty standards of the surface races make them prone to turn a blind eye on the deeds of the drow and to be lenient on them. Drow are more agile and alluring than most human races. This is not a coincidence. But like the results of selective breeding over several generations, like all elves, drow require no sleep. They instead enter a meditative trance while retaining full awareness of their surroundings. Drow have dark vision due to their tendency to live in the Underdark, as well as excellent hearing. However, that same vision leaves them sensitive to sunlight and other bright lights.
Kind of like you, except without the. Well, you don't have to worry about the sun.
Drow have a tremendous resistance to magic and a high tolerance to poison that they usually train to strengthen throughout their lives. Drow are frail like any other elf. They have a tendency to ambush their enemies with ranged weaponry and retreat when melee combat was the sole other option. They favor light and quick weapons like rapiers and would choose hand crossbows when possible to deliver their poisons from afar. The history of the drow is filled with confusion and uncertainties. Many fanatical drow tell lies and fabrications about their own history to serve the ends of the noble houses and of the faith. At times, pieces of history are entirely deleted from the records, usually in the wake of a noble house falling. Hannah? Hannah, are you okay?
I need to go to the nurse's office.
Alright, come on, let's go.
I heard the word nurse. You need help?
Yeah,
Is
we're
everything
headed to the
okay?
nurse's office. I don't know. She said she was feeling sick.
Yeah, when I walked in, it didn't look like she was very stable, but... Is everything okay, Hannah? Do you need a wheelchair? Do you need assistance getting to the infirmary?
I'm fine. It'll pass.
Well, from where I'm standing, you don't seem fine.
It'll pass. Sorry.
Okay, I just want to make sure that my students are safe. Even if it's something from within, not just from without.
I've just been having some headaches lately. I'm alright.
I see. Perhaps those things that I don't understand. Hopefully they pass.
Right.
But if you do need any assistance getting to the infirmary, please seek me out.
Of course.
Because I don't think Arbor could get you there by herself. Unless you're able to walk, that is, afterwards. I was going to
Right,
ask if you could look for Rin for me, but I don't want to bother you with that now. Please take care of yourself, please. Care about all of your safety.
Keep an eye out for her and let her know you're looking for her.
It's not exactly that I'm looking for. It's more so that I think she's in need of a friend right now. Perhaps of more of the female touch. The headmaster, I can only do so much of, obviously. Students don't exactly open up to me about these types of issues. I was hoping that if, but of course, you're obviously not feeling very well, so I will not have you, push yourself after all.
Right. Thank you, Professor.
Right.
I'm feeling better now. Just it passed.
Good luck with that. Perhaps more fiber.
Let's get back in the library.
Get through these bushes.
Right.
Maybe
Sorry.
sit down if you're still not feeling
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
100%.
Am I here reading?
Yeah, you want me to continue or do you need me to go back a bit?
Where were you? Let me see.
Talking about the culture and society of the elves here on page 4.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that works. Go ahead. Continue. I can keep up.
Okay. Drow live in city-states characterized by a theocracy, or theocratic, matriarchal, and militaristic society. They recognize female drow as more valuable than males, who are considered worthless. This gives female drow absolute power. Males who hope to find any place of power often resort to ends as treacherous as the women that ruled the drow, hoping to perhaps win a coveted place as the maid of a power matron mother. The drow's view on other races from potential run from potential slaves or targets of extermination. Contracts with lesser races are not seen as actually binding. They are readily broken as soon as they stop being beneficial to the drow party. The drow believe that all lesser races have to be subjugated or driven to extinction when representing a threat. Personality. Drow by reputation are almost entirely evil. They are overall decadent but manage to hide it under a veneer of sophistication. Drow are arrogant, ambitious, sadistic, treacherous, and hedonistic. Hedonistic, sorry. From birth, the Drow are taught that they are superior to other races, and that they should crush those beneath them. They are a race of emotionally stunted people with a tenuous grasp on sanity and scared mentalities, among which relatively undamaged minds were considered abnormal. However, it is suggested that the Drow have no innate drive towards evil and their morality is colored by the society they live in. Most Drow's personal goal is about increasing their station in life, as they desire the power on others that a higher station would provide. The scarcity of resources in the Underdark and the limited chances for advancement with the society forced most Drow to aggressively compete with each other. Drow are a violent race, and violence is their favorite, if not instinctive, method for conflict resolution. As a general rule, Drow can't afford to show emotions like compassion or love, for they were easy to exploit. Their environment turns them into distrustful sadists with a constant readiness to backstab people, both in the figurative and literal sense. Drow have a tendency to prefer emotional cruelty over physical one. Cruelty is also seen as a means of self-validation. The Drow believe that any person that cannot defend themselves deserves to be inflicted cruelty. And by delivering cruelty on a weaker creature, the Drow could prove their superiority. The constant strife of their society led Drow to be paranoid and fear everyone and everything. They fear the potential loss of their station, the loss of loyalty or outright rebellion of their underlings, and the potential of punishment from their superiors. Drow are incapable of trusting other creatures, no matter their race, as they were taught from an early age to be distrustful. Drow are hedonists. They love to surround themselves with what they consider to be beautiful, generally without paying attention to the cost. They generally believe to be entitled to do whatever they want, whenever they wanted to do it. This extends to partners and have a tendency to be lecherous. While the Drow understand the value of forging bonds, they do not see a value in the virtue of honesty. Forming bonds is thus a dangerous endeavor and must be of temporary nature. Even in moments of safety or relaxation, the Drow are always alert and constantly expecting attacks of any kind. Therefore, they were rarely surprised when those actually happened, depriving the attacker of the advantage of surprise. Drow are a vengeful people, by necessity. Not answering to slights with punishment is easily perceived as a weakness by other Drow, and is essentially the same thing as inviting exploitation, abuse, or even death. Guess this explains a bit. Good Drow amount to about 15% of the entire race. However, most of them aren't actually of good alignment, but merely chaotic neutral or lawful neutral. Even actually good Drow are generally have problems to form a sense of moral for themselves. They generally act in the same way as an evil Drow due to social pressure and risks. As mentioned above, being soft in any way is lethal in Drow society, and therefore these people often die. Let's read our other volumes. That's it.
Yeah.
It's awful. So that's why she keeps
Explains a
telling
lot
me.
about Melanie.
Yeah. My first day here, she told me that I couldn't be weak, that I had to get stronger. But then when I beat her in the race during our placement exams, she got really mad.
Yeah, sorry.
You're not still feeling sick, are you?
I think I should go to bed early tonight.
Okay. I'll walk with you back to the dorm. I don't want you to, suddenly get sick.
Right. Right. Yeah. Goodness. Okay. Better. I'm better now. It was just the air in there.
Oh. Maybe just a human thing, I guess, or...
Maybe I just caught what my family has or something.
Wait, how would you catch something your parents have? They're not here.
I don't know. They sent a letter. Maybe that was. I don't know. Maybe I should just burn the letter.
Well, I'm sure Melanie would be more than happy to help you with that.
She's not going anywhere near that. Or any of my things, for that matter.
Probably good.
You wanna play a game maybe before I go to bed?
Sure.
It'll probably be quick because I'm not very good. Oh, right, my key. Sorry. Yeah. Come on in.
Oh.
Mine are black.
Well, technically speaking, white has a slight advantage, but percentage-wise,
So I need the
it's
handicap?
like minimal. Like we're talking
So I
like
need the handicap.
sub-single percentage levels. So let's see what you make your first move. Okay.
First off, just so we're clear, king, queen?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
The king always stands to, well, the right of his queen on the white side, left on the black.
Okay.
I think. Shit.
Check.
Check? That's a queen. Or king.
Oh, that was
No,
the king.
Wait. Okay, well. Nope. It's a good thought, though. Putting pressure on the enemy king is a good way to pull the other player away from whatever they were doing. It can put them on the back foot. Or I placed that incorrectly. It should be here. Oh, then. Oh. Oof. Oh, wait. Alright. Rest in peace. Can somebody kind of keep an eye on her and let me know if, Zentra in... Oh, Zentreya in scuffed checkers, yes. Oh no! You crashed, or like your PC? What are we talking? Cause I'll wait here, honey. I won't touch the board, nothing. Hands off. That would explain the headaches. Also, Zentreya rated earlier with 100. Jesus Christ, I didn't get to say things. God damn it. I miss Zentreya. I miss her. And I miss her aid. Damn it. I really wanted to do like say things. Like, oof. I'll have to send her a message. So, meantime, we're gonna chill here. And I'm gonna... You'll be on soon? Okay. Here. While I wait, water. Or should I go left? Oh, we got enough. Water. Please make sure that you have plenty. So you want to say we play and jump onto metaverse things? I'm fine with that. If you want to say that you got a headache and we had to stop the game short. I was playing incredibly aggressive Silent. I kid you not. I made like the most aggressive possible moves against you, which is in character, but hydrate or dihydrate. Yep. Drink water or die. Accurate. I might actually take a quick Tylenol here, or ibuprofen, because I actually have a headache. You're in character too? Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. You'll notice that the way I like to play is I will fucking sacrifice my pawns at the drop of a hat to put you in a bad spot where you have to decide, do I take the pawn and do the thing and basically put myself into situations where she's probably got something up her sleeve where she's going to take my pieces? Like, Silent. You notice. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed it, because this is something most people don't pay attention to right away in the game. So your pawn over there, I pressured it by saying, okay, yeah, you might have your, I might have my queen there, and if I move it forward and take that, yeah, you'll take my queen. But guess what? If you take my pawn, I'm taking one of your rooks, and rooks are very important, or castles, I think they're called. Was not going to take that pawn. See, but then I would have taken your pawn, and then, yeah, it would have gotten messy. Your best bet would have honestly to have not taken it, and then we would have traded 1 for 1. So you made you might have made the right decision there. For war, yes. So, anyways, yeah, if we want to do metaverse things, I will go ahead and end Ascension stuff right here. We will say that she had a headache and asked to go lay down, and Arbor went to her room and laid down and read a book until she got all stiff and not happy. I'm so saucy your chest. Okay, well. Good one, Karia.